Hi, I'm Paul at Communisphere, and today we are going to take a look at the Communisphere system, the visualization tool for visualizing whole systems. We divide every system into 6 parts, and you can see those parts listed here and color-coded. The beige one at the bottom, we're going to call Biosphere. That's going to be the part of the system that is having to do with the material of your project that you're working on. Now, it could be a utopian community, and that biosphere aspect would be the land itself. It could be a chair. So just to simplify things, let's say that our project is designing a chair. Now, we have to think about designing a chair from a whole systems perspective so that we can optimize our design. So the first aspect, let's say we're going to make the chair out of wood. We use the biosphere to visualize all of the different materials we might want to implement in making our chair. Are we going to use walnut? Are we going to use composite wood? Are we going to use raw timber? Are we going to use hardwood or softwood? Are we going to use balsa wood? We can go on and on. We have materials. Then other materials might be nails if we want to use nails in the creation of our chair. So we might have one team on the materials alone working in the biosphere here with materials. The next aspect or part of the whole system is the sociosphere. The sociosphere is how we and our project relate to the people. So essentially, there's going to be people sitting in the chair. Is there one chair? Is there more than one chair? How do these chairs work together with a community of people that might be sitting in these chairs? That's the sociosphere, how our project relates to a community or the people interacting with it. Next, we have a design principle. The design principle is essentially divided into two main categories, which are symmetry and phi ratio, which is the way that plants grow. That's the natural mathematics of the universe, so far as we can tell. Symmetry and phi ratio. We can also use a sort of ergonomic perspective, maybe like Christopher Alexander in his pattern language. We could go deeper into this. So, in relation to our chair, is our chair proportionate or abstract? Is it designed in a way where it's going to be relational, symmetrical, and and balanced in other ways in relation to, say, the table or the doors or windows in the place where it's going to be. And we could go much deeper into all of these, but today we're just going to go quickly through the 6, trying to stay under 5 minutes here. Next, we have the communisphere of the communisphere. It's kind of like the central point for the whole system, and it deals with uh, communication. It deals with how our project or aspects of our project communicate with each other, how they relate to each other. So in some ways, it incorporates the design and the sociosphere and the biosphere. For the example of a chair, we might say some chairs uh, stack on top of each other or fold up together nicely or something like this. It's kind of like this is how they relate to each other, not having to do with the people themselves, but the actual project and the way its parts communicate with each other. Next, we have the econosphere. This deals with the economics of our project and how a project might be funded, how a project might uh, operate on the marketplace, how much a project might cost, different things like this. Anything having to do with exchange in general could be just an energy exchange if you're working on a blockchain project. Maybe not have anything to do with monetization at all, but there's still an exchange of value within the system. We call that the econosphere. And next we have the new sphere. And what this is decision making. So our team's going to have to learn how to make decisions together. Some people use sociocracy or holacracy or consensus or democracy or Lean Six Sigma or whatever. This is where we decide how we decide together on issues within the project. And also, if the project does make decisions within itself, this is where we would discuss that. If we're making a chair, chairs don't generally make decisions together. But if you're creating a utopian commune or a blockchain project, you're most certainly going to have different aspects of the project communicating and making decisions together as a whole. Now, that's the 6 levels of the Communisphere. If we want to visualize all 6 of them at the same time, we can go right back where we started and see that they're all nested within each other. A whole system is a whole system for a reason. We cannot really say that a whole system consists of only parts because the parts work together as a whole. So, having discussed all of the parts and the whole, we can now, in future videos, go through each part and focus on it specifically. And we'll use different examples than a chair next time. Because why not? Have a great day.